The Trump family and Vivek are buying Bitcoin, and this is something that a lot of people aren't actually taking into consideration. Let's take a look at today's Bitcoin update, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy with the Bitcoin to 1 million. This is the channel where I make daily videos going over different things with Bitcoin, like who's buying when it comes to companies, countries, and corporations, as well as going on strategic reserve updates, price predictions, major news, anything that you need to know to understand why Bitcoin is going to go to $1 million. So if you guys are a Bitcoin fan or an investor, whatever you want to call it, make sure you guys subscribe and let's get orange pilled together. Okay, now let's talk about Bitcoin. Let's talk about the two major culprits, and we're going to go over a couple different things with price action as well. Okay, now Bitcoin is at $69,000, which is pretty interesting considering literally, a couple days ago, we were at 76, and we basically saw it pumping, and a lot of people were, including myself, were pretty bullish. We're like, oh shit, maybe there's something here, but we're back down to 69. Okay, now there's a couple different things at play here, guys. First off, I want to really emphasize the fact that we are quite literally, not we, but the world is at war right now. I don't think people really understand what is going on, right? There is a huge, I guess, event that is happening, and people just are sleeping, right? People don't understand that the Strait of Hormuz, which, by the way, this isn't a political channel, but this is very important. The whole war in Iran and Israel and whatever, and Qatar got dragged into this. They are now striking, gas fields, and I believe the world's largest gas field yesterday got hit. Oil prices are going to go up, and people don't understand. This is not sustainable, right? If this continues to go on for a couple more days, it is going to get to a point where oil prices, gas prices, everything is just going to skyrocket to the moon, and we're not going to be able to actually go ahead and, survive. Some countries are already implementing certain different things. I believe in Philippines or something, you now take the Wednesday off. They just can't afford to have people in, right? A lot of people are trying to say, hey, society can't function right now with the war going on. Right now, I'm in Canada, in the US, in Europe, this isn't really the case, but it's only a matter of time before it could be the case, right? So I want to really just put that emphasis out there. Now, regardless, I don't want to be a fear-mongering, guy either, but what I'm trying to say is, guys, be very careful. Remember, we are in a very, volatile scenario right now. And I'm not just talking about the charts. I'm talking about literally all it takes is, one operation to either go south or, just something can happen and we could be cooked. Okay, now we see Bitcoin crashes under 69K. That is the big headline for today. A lot of people are starting to look, a little. It's interesting because we literally saw this price, last week or something. I believe it was literally last week, or was it? Literally about 2 weeks ago, we were at 60s, right? So I wouldn't really be afraid of this. It's just kind of whatever, it is what it is. Now, oil is surging up to $116, and that happened today. And again, we will probably see $150 oil, right? I do think that this is going to continue to happen, but hey, it's only a matter of when. Now, let's talk about some bullish stuff. So the Trump family, American Bitcoin Mining, their company just bought 400 Bitcoin for $30 million. Guys, they are now a top 20 treasury company, which is very cool to see. So guys, when you see the Trump family literally buying Bitcoin and getting into Bitcoin mining, you have to look at it and go, okay, if Trump is the one who, allegedly started this war, right? That's what people are saying, right? Which, whatever, if you agree or disagree, or whatever, go argue to a wall. I don't really care. What I'm trying to say is, if Trump is participating in this war, right, which he is, but his family is literally going ahead and buying more Bitcoin, surely that means that Bitcoin is a bullish buy at, this price, right? Surely that means that there's something going on that, we probably should be paying attention to, right? Also, Vivek Ramaswamy's Strive just bought over 300 more Bitcoin for $23 million. Again, guys, a lot of these companies are starting to buy the dip, and a lot of people are going to be left behind, okay? Some more bullish news, guys. Morgan Stanley just filed for a Bitcoin spot ETF. Institutional demand for Bitcoin is accelerating, and this is the Saylor effect, guys. I mean, hey, this looks pretty freaking cool. More companies, banks, and major institutions are going to get involved, and this is how mass adoption really starts. And we can see here, guys, again, I showed this meme in one of my previous videos, and I said, guys, look, this is literally what's going to happen. We've been slaughtering 70K over and over again, and it looks like we're now below 70K. So now the Grim Reaper is coming out of the room. And guys, sentiment shifts very fast. It's pretty funny. There is allegedly now a 75% chance that Bitcoin falls below 60,000. The amount of emotion that is tied into Bitcoin's price right now is ridiculous. I generally don't understand how people get caught up in this trap. I think the best thing to do is quite literally buy Bitcoin on a consistent basis, keep dollar cost averaging, buy a bit heavier on dips if you want to, and that's pretty much it, guys. Listen, guys, the game is pretty simple as long as you understand how to play it, stack sats, and don't get left behind. But guys, listen, that is it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.